I don't know if there's a lot you can do right now in this summertime heat outside without going crazy. Attention laborer types. Those doing physical labor outside. I don't care if it's landscaping, gardening, roofing, painting, construction. I almost don't care if you're in the shade or not. It's crazy hot out there. Elderly folks, get in the air conditioning this time of day. If you're checking me out, it should be in an air-conditioned car, in an air-conditioned community center, or your house with good AC running, watching right now on TV, listening on the radio, checking me out on YouTube. Elderly folks, get in the air conditioning, and lots of agua, water, H2O. Can't get enough of that stuff. And I guess soda pop, soda and pop, I guess that's better than nothing, but it's not a substitute for water. Alcohol drinkers, you gotta throw the water in between the drinks. I know it kind of waters down your buzz, bro. Corey, you're defeating the purpose. I'd drink a vodka with water if I wanted water. You got to stay hydrated, and the alcohol kind of does the opposite. No, it's ridiculously hot out there. Dangerously hot temperatures, too hot to be outside for any extended period of time. And you folks that do the manual labor, the, outside stuff, you kind of know what the score is. But these are crazy temps that, I don't know, I haven't experienced too much. Living down here essentially my entire life, I haven't experienced temperatures like this. Coupled with the humidity, just the oppressive heat when you go outside. I think New Orleans is fourth hottest cities, temperature-wise, average all year round. I think we average around 71 degrees. There are three cities, I think, that average a higher temperature, the mean temperature, year-round temperature average, higher than our 71 here in New Orleans. Three American cities. Name one of the three. Just name one of the three, and I've got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Good at any of the area Woodhouse Day Spas. There's four right now. The flagship, Canal Street at Carrollton in Mid-City. They're in Metairie near North Kenner, Transcontinental at West Esplanade. They're near the Mall of Louisiana in Baton Rouge. They're on the North Shore in Slidell, I-10 at Gauze. That's the four locations. Coming soon, another North Shore location, this time Treyenne Country, Mandeville, a Woodhouse Day Spa. Yeah, you're right, and a fifth coming. You can find out more online, nola.woodhousespas.com, nola.woodhousespas.com. Name one of the three North American cities that has an average temperature higher than New Orleans. I believe there are three cities. Higher average temperature than New Orleans. The next one, New Orleans is tied with Jacksonville and Houston. It's 71 degrees. Las Vegas, Austin, San Antonio, 70 is their average. There are three cities hotter daily mean temperature than New Orleans, an average of 71 in New Orleans. The next city up, 74. The one after that, 76 degrees. The hottest is 77 degrees. Give me any one of the three, and you're going to the Woodhouse. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480, 504-766-9480. Jason, a.k.a. the Ragin' Cajun, a.k.a. the Man in Black, the Heat Magnet, is joining us, as usual, behind the controls, fielding your phone calls. Yeah, stay hydrated. Did I mention that already? It is insanely hot. Hey, Louisiana House Rep Mandie Landry, District 1, representing New Orleans. She's going to join us in a few minutes. We're going to find out about the redistricting plan. District 91 House Rep Mandie Landry in about 10 minutes on the program. checking us out on the radio. Thanks for joining us. Checking us out on TV. Thanks for joining us. YouTube, CoreyTalks.com, live streaming. You got it. Thanks for joining us. I don't know if Brett Martell from the Associated Press is going to join us in the 5 o'clock power hour or not at this point. Boy, that Fitzpatrick kid earned that U.S. Open if you watched any of that. Made a couple of ridiculously long putts that just percentage-wise you don't make. You don't make most of the time. One's about, they're both like in the teens, low teens. One was like maybe a 15, 16, 17%er. The other one was about a 12%er. He makes those two late. I think, on 15 and 17, if I'm not mistaken. And then just this shot from the trap on 18 when, he's one up. Zalatoris puts it in the perfect spot. The pressure's on this kid. And Fitzpatrick out of that trap just picks it clean, has a nice, shot right up to the green, just like he was in no kind of trouble at all. Goes right around this hill in front of him by about an inch or two. And just the perfect cut shot up on the green. Amazing. Yeah, he earned it. He wins, earns that U.S. Open trophy. Boy, a crazy viral video. Our own Jason, a.k.a. the Ragin' Cajun, was in the ladies' room at the Fillmore, and, well, you saw that, Jason? It's good stuff, huh? TT. Was that TT? Was that TT? Yeesh. The new name's Junket Cantrell. Get used to it, New Orleans. It's Junket Cantrell. Anyway, Junket Cantrell, apparently... Is it wrong for me to say, just from what I can tell, my opinion, looks like she had one too many cocktails? Anyway, the mayor in a weird situation in the ladies' bathroom at the Fillmore Music Venue over at Harrah's at Caesars. A woman with the hand in the face. I've had this done to me before. This woman just stuck her hand out in my face where it's like, the palm. Hello. Hello, palm. Just... I don't know. That was just like a message like, I don't know. You can look at it like how she's sending the message. Get out of my face. The next thing is this other hand coming with the clawing action. I don't know what that means. I took it as, wow, I have a belligerent human being. I have someone that doesn't know how to communicate. I have like an idiot, a moron. Do I engage with the hello hand, hello palm, or do I walk away? It seems to me it is the exact time to get the hell out of Dodge. And if there is something going on, I'm not messing with the hand. I'm going to go get a security guard who had to be, not too far away. It's Caesars, Harrah's. All it is security. Anyway, the mayor says there was an altercation going on. She went to break it up. The girl or woman with the hand, the Heisman kind of thing, like talked to the palm. I think she kind of pushed the mayor, actually. And then the mayor kind of freaked out. And then some people shooting video of it, giggling and laughing like kids. And no one's a child there. Everyone's an adult, but giggling and laughing like kids. And, saying, got like the girl with the hand, like talked to my palm. They were talking to her, I guess about her, like, she doesn't realize that's the mayor. Or maybe there was a message to the mayor, like, that's Francine, and Francine will beat the crap out of you. I have no idea. Anyway, something... A mayor in a regular city, I don't really think gets into that kind of thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe mayors in other cities get into that all the time. Check out the video. It's on my Twitter. It's all over the place. I just, clicked on the link, retweeted it at Corey Johnson. But it's all over social media. Most television websites have it, 46826, I believe. Most. There might be one or two that chose not to show the video. Anyway, pretty ridiculous. The mayor I would say, like at her worst, but more just kind of typical. Hey, this show on radio, television, intranet device, YouTube, brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex. Lamarck Ford, #1 in the region. Lamarck Lincoln, #1 in the region. They have their own exit off I-10. They're in Kennebra every day. This program brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool side. NoAC.com, your cool side.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof. Now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anyway. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, now with 4 area locations. Canal at Carrollton, on the North Shore and Slidell, in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana, and now in Metairie, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. The Woodhouse Day Spa.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
What actually lasts a lifetime? Not much, but at Helm Paint, we have something guaranteed to last a lifetime. Benjamin Moore's Regal Select. This paint and primer in one offers cutting-edge waterborne technology, smooth application, and long durability. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore, your New Orleans paint store.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
This is what Drew Brees thinks about Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Actually, Brees doesn't think at all about Super Discount Store, but they do have the lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law for beer, alcohol, and wine. Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Super Discount Store!
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about fresh local fish like flounder, snapper, and speckled trout, fried, broiled, or grilled. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Welcome back. Corey Johnson with you on a ridiculously hot Monday afternoon. Crazy hot out there, like dangerous heat. check on folks, neighbors, family, friends, obviously the elderly, pets. Gosh, you got to change the water bowl a lot and put it in the shade, not out in the sun. And don't chain your dog up and leave. And hey, I did it last summer. A lot of animals dying in the heat, including a horse in New Orleans last week. Come on, stay on top of this stuff. Hey, let's head up to Baton Rouge, the state capital. Louisiana House Rep from District 91, Mandie Landry, joins us on the program this afternoon. How you doing, Mandie?
Good afternoon. I am one of those people trying to avoid the heat inside my house.
Yeah.
In the air conditioning.
Yeah, my house gets to about 74. That's the best I can do about right now. Can't get it much lower than that. That's cranked up. I think it's just my guy goes, I've got to, do some insulation and stuff like that. But I'm happy at 74. Please, I'd like to though. Yeah, get it a little lower if I could. Hey, Mandie, I can do basic math. There's 105 House reps. You're one of them. There's 39 senators. That makes 144. That's a gross 12 dozen. Pretty gross that you guys can't do math. I mean, you can. I've heard your comments. A lot of your colleagues apparently can't do math. 6 congressional district seats. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. Basically, 2/3 white in Louisiana, roughly. Or better to say, about 1/3 black. So with 6 seats, you make 2 black and 4 white, not 5 white and 1 black. And it seems like kindergarten math, but maybe I'm missing something.
No, that's what the federal judge agreed to as well. That that it's not so much that the 2 representatives would be black and the 4 would be white, but that there would be 2 districts that are majority minority. So it gives minority voters in our state the opportunity to elect a candidate of their choice, because when they're cracked into a bunch of different districts, it really almost ignores their preferences. And the federal judge held under federal law that it was racially discriminatory, the map that we passed in February. So we went back under a call by the governor and did Saturday with no new map. So the federal judge in Baton Rouge is going to issue her own map with 2 majority minority and 4 other ones, and we expect that pretty soon. But in the meantime, the Republican side of this has already filed an appeal to the 5th Circuit, and then a special appeal to the Supreme Court.
You're running for senator, right?
Yep, the Uptown District, Senate District 5.
I guess you'll join Slidell Senator Sharon Hewitt, who says the judge is wrong and the legislature was right about the 5-1 redistricting. She likes that math.
I don't know how they can really say that with a straight face. I understand the politics on that side of the aisle are very different than ours in New Orleans, but in some instances, to me, I would think it's better to say nothing than to say some of the things that she and others have said. That you can't really get around the population and the numbers. Yeah. And there's been 8 or 10 maps that show it's relatively easy to draw a 2-6 map. A 2-4 map. Yep. So it's not like it can't be done.
No, it's too many examples. I guess the Republicans should have picked the one that was, I guess, the least offensive to them. I don't know what they should have done. It just it yells of racism. Alabama's having the same problem, but I think it's a little bit beyond that too, Mandie. I think black folks, generally speaking, are Democrats. So I think these white Republicans, they're like, it's the enemy, besides, some that it might be race, which I think would be limiting the scope of today's politics and thinking. I think we've come a long way racially. There's a lot of right-wing conservatives that they're not racist at all, but they don't like liberals. And I think black folks, generally speaking, are liberal Democrats outside of like abortion and homosexuality, let's say. So I think it's that more today, I think, than black people. I think it's more liberal people. That's what the conservatives in Louisiana think. I guess a combo.
It's it's Democrats, and we're the boogeymen, because this city is majority Democrat. They see Democrats as only black voters, which we know that isn't true. I'm sitting here living proof of it, and so are many people in New Orleans. And there's just been such an extreme backlash in this state after President Obama was elected. That's when you saw many Democrats many white Democrats switch parties. And that's kind of when the state legislature really shifted to a much more extreme conservative place to be.
We're visiting with Mandie Landry, District 91 House Rep. Where is District 91? What's the boundaries, Mandie?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of the uptown districts. It starts in Holly Grove and goes through Broadmoor, Milan, and the Irish Channel, and then picks up some of Central City and some of the Garden District. It's pretty long. Goes from the parish line all the way down to the port at the interstate, and just picks up a lot of neighborhoods in between, and picks up most of the property along Chop.
Hey, Mandie, before we get off this redistricting thing, a judge is going to come up with the new map. It's going to be accepted, or will Sharon Hewitt and company, that crew, fight this thing again? The special session costs money. Didn't get anything done. The time wasted. Like you said, there were multiple 4 and 2s out there, just refused to embrace one. That wasted taxpayer money. You think this is going to be put in the rearview mirror, or more wasted taxpayer money, in your opinion?
Oh, well, the money that's being wasted is in the litigation and all the lawyers and the lawsuits.
Also, just, legislature spinning its wheels instead of producing laws.
Yeah, I mean, they're spending tons of state money on the lawsuits involving this. They're going to drag it out for many months. So that's all of our tax money that's being dragged out for something that I think and I hope will result in what should have been done from the first place, which is a 2-4 map. It's fair to everyone. I hope that's what happens. I'm a little nervous about the Fifth Circuit and the federal Supreme Court. They're pretty conservative. There are a lot of Trump-appointed judges on them, but the Voting Rights Act is still exists, and I really hope they follow it this time around.
Anything accomplished that you're proud of that you and your colleagues did during this last legislative session, or a big wheel-spinning event?
Yeah, we did some good things. We finally got another pay raise for teachers, $1,500. I'm hoping we'll get it to double that in the next couple of years, but that's a good one. I passed both chambers bill, the first bill that would assist people with a medical marijuana prescription with employment. It doesn't apply to all workers in the state yet, but it's starting with some state workers, and that's pretty important considering the amount of people in the city we have who use medical marijuana as prescription. I helped set up a hazard mitigation loan fund. There'll be some money in that by the end of the year. People will be able to use it for home elevations, and it's going to help meet the full funding amount, which isn't always the case now. We did a lot of good stuff for the city, trying to get a sewage and water board task force together that I passed that would look at how we can legally extricate sewage and water board from the state if we want to do that. There's a whole lot going on in the state that does affect the city of New Orleans, and I think we got a lot done this year. Oh, also got a $72 million commitment for a new sewage and water board power plant, badly needed, as you know.
Yep. I live right by that facility, not too far away. I'm trying to think if I'm 91 or I'm right by sewage.
Where are you?
I'm right by Sewage and Water Board, Holly Grove, Pigeon Town, Carrollton section.
Are you on the Holly Grove side or the other side?
I'm on the river side of Claiborne's.
You would be 98, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's right. I don't remember.
Think about where you are, yeah.
Yep.
But it would be Senate District 5, so.
Yep. There you go. Hey, why are you running for Senate? It's to do good for the people, civic-minded stuff. One thing I'll throw out at you, and you don't have to comment on this too much, but gosh, if I was running, I would try to implement a no cup of coffee law where legislators can receive absolutely nothing of value. Elected officials in Louisiana, including New Orleans, can receive nothing of value, not even a cup of coffee, not a free meal at Ruth's Chris off of College Drive, nothing. Nothing of value. What do you think of that? I remember it was thrown out by Walker Hines about a decade ago. He got laughed off the House floor.
Well, we actually can't receive much of anything beyond the meal or the cup of coffee. We also make I wouldn't even say I make money from there. I basically pay for the privilege of doing it. It's interesting, we don't want any of our elected officials to be remotely open to corruption or bribes, but at the same time, if you don't pay anyone elected a reasonable salary, you end up with a lot of really wealthy people or older retired people.
I get that. I'm in total agreement with you on that. But I just mean...
It's hard for people to understand, though.
The $50 a session, you go to the bar, go to the restaurant, and I just think it's obviously bent and... I think
plenty lobbyists.
Yeah,
plenty.
Yep. Hey, Mandie, do you have to run, or can we take a quick break and come right back? It's up to you.
Sure, we can do that.
No, great, because I want to know why you want to run a little bit more for Senate and just a couple other things, and then we'll talk again. That's District 91 Rep Mandie Landry. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. A few more questions for her. You're welcome to join us. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 766-9480. Corey Johnson with you.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore led us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
Kanye West was seen shopping at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
Okay, I think Kanye was talking about something else entirely. Super Discount Store on Paris Road in Chalmette.
Enjoy outdoor dining on the streetcar line, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe. The finest in Middle Eastern cuisine, Carrollton at Jeanette, Lebanon's Cafe.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
Did you know Rouse's sells only Angus beef? Angus beef's natural marbling means more succulence and flavor. Whether you choose Rouse's USDA Prime, Choice, or Select, it'll be only Angus beef when you get it at Rouse's. Tastes like home.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about the freshest local seafood anywhere. Shrimp, oysters, speckled trout, flounder, snapper, soft shells, crawfish. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We do in all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Corey Johnson back at you on a Monday afternoon. District 91 State Representative Mandie Landry joins us on the program. Hey, Mandie, why else? What other reasons for running for Senate? The House, I guess it's 105 House reps. You represent less people. The Senate's 39. You'd represent more people. What's the difference roughly in people you represent in District 91 and the amount of people you'd represent if you were a senator? I would imagine it's got to be about 3 times the population.
That's about exactly it. I represent around 50,000, maybe a little less right now, and the Senate district would be around 150-ish or so. So it is 3 times the size. That's it.
And I'm not trying to knock anyone from a rural area compared to a city area, but it seems, New Orleans senator, it's a lot of stroke. It's a lot of power. That's kind of instant respect in a lot of ways. And also, I guess, in some parts of the state, it's that New Orleans senator.
You hit the nail on the head with both of those things. Being a legislator from New Orleans up there, New Orleans takes a lot of heat. They want to sort of take our money, but complain about everything, complain about the crime, say we're taking too much. At the same time, though, you've had a lot of New Orleans area members and leadership, New Orleans and Jefferson Parish and leadership up there. I took Walt Legay's place. He was the Speaker Pro Tem. Neil Abramson was a very, very high up in leadership up there. So I think the body as a whole does see the New Orleans members as generally on the path towards leadership just because of our location. And, you asked why run for Senate. And one of the biggest things, probably the most important thing a senator can do is more easily bring the bacon home, bring money home to the city. And, we need it now more than ever. Infrastructure needs, housing needs. There's just a lot going on in the city that needs someone who's going to be able to piece together this sort of complicated process. And, I saw the opening for that. I'm more than capable of doing that. There's also the symbolism. We only have 5 women in the Senate up there, and it shows. We don't have any women who, to me, represent New Orleans values. We certainly don't have any women who support reproductive rights. And all those things are very important to me and important enough that I decided to throw my hat in the ring again.
I would imagine women, I'm guessing, make up a little more than 50% of the population in the state and probably a little more than 50% of the population in the city. That's what I'd guess.
It's correct. So across, I'm not sure what it is across the city. I think it's in the 50s, but in my House district and the Senate district I'm running for, women are 56%.
Wow.
Of the population. Statewide, it's around 51.
Yeah, it's definitely lack of representation. Who's in you said Senate seat 5?
Yes.
Who's in it right now?
It was Senator Karen Carter Peterson, and as you may remember, she resigned a couple of months ago.
Yep. And it's vacant?
Yes, it's vacant. There's no process to appoint a legislator when a seat is open, and so a special election is called, and she resigned in April. and the Senate president decided to call the election for November when our congressmen and some judges and some other people are on the ballot. So that's kind of how we got to November.
You don't have to mention names. I'm supposed to do that work. How many people are you running against so far in that?
Right now, there's only one other person announced. Qualifying is July 20th through 22nd. I think there's a chance there will be some other people who will jump in. It's New Orleans, and you often have a lot of interesting characters join a race.
Oh, are you kidding me?
But I haven't heard of many other, I guess I should say, I haven't heard of many other names, and we still have about a month to go.
You seem pretty independent as far as, I mean, you're a Democrat, but you seem like you're civic-minded, that you could just be doing your regular job and not doing this. This is kind of a financial sacrifice for you. You're truly in it for, like, the fundamental reasons why Americans run for political office. You're not in it for why a lot of Louisiana people run for political office. Like you said, there's some characters right now looking at that Senate seat and trying to figure out if they can put their, square peg in the round hole. It's a lot. In Louisiana, people run for office. I mean, sorry, I bring up like the Ilario example, but setting up me and my friends and my family, and the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many. The Edwin Edwards mentality. You don't seem to be that kind of Louisiana politician at all. You seem to be more the sacrificing my own money and time with friends and family, and civic duty is the number one reason you're running. Is that right?
Well, yeah, you're right. Duty and obligation, from my point of view, when I decided to run, it was an open seat after Walt was term limited, and I met a couple of the people running and thought, I was like, these aren't people I want representing me. Why isn't there someone who I agree with and share their values and their work ethic representing me? And that's kind of why I decided to run. And you're right. I mean, I'm very much an independent, a different sort of person elected to office. I've never had a family member elected to office. I never thought I would run. I was not really involved politically beyond, some occasional volunteering, and sort of keeping track of what was going on. And I just think we're at such a crisis point in our country and even in the state that more and more people are saying we have got to try to do something about this. And I don't know how successful I'll be, especially the state of affairs right now, but I think we have to try. If we don't try, we're not ever going to get anywhere. And, I don't know how long I will be in this political world, but until I leave, I'm going to give it 110%.
Yeah, no, it can be tiring because you can just be beating your head against the wall. There's such a machine in place here in New Orleans, in Louisiana. I mean, there's a reason why we're last, 48th, 49th, 50th at the good stuff, and first, second, third at the bad stuff. And this has been going on for a long time.
Yep. Nope, you're absolutely right. It's, part of it is, a lot of it is who we elect, and I think often just voters don't have a lot of options, and sometimes it's bad and worse on the ballot.
No, and then we get so stuck into black and white, Republican and Democrat. Folks can't get off of that. Don't want to listen to what the other side has to say. It's painful. I always say this, Mandie. Texas, the fastest growing state in the country the last 40 plus years. The South, the fastest growing region. We didn't miss the boat. We missed the rocket ship. And it's still soaring, that rocket ship. The South and Texas still booming, and we're still scratching our heads pretending. It's painful sometimes.
Yeah, and in Louisiana, we have a few things happening at once. You said we're behind following Texas, and we also have this massive coastal erosion and flooding problem going on, along with all of our economic issues of the day.
Yep.
And if we don't get the coastal solution or answers, multiple kind of nailed down, and sooner rather than later, I don't know if there's going to be too much to save down here. And that's a concern that, you've seen what's going on right now with home insurance and flood insurance and all the record temperatures. I think every year becomes a little more dire.
No, and that's what blows me away, especially on the right in Louisiana. especially come election time, concerned about illegal immigrants and that type of easy fodder to get voters stirred up. You know, I've never heard anyone. First off, we got like 50,000 undocumented workers in Louisiana, so it's not a problem at all. It doesn't even affect us one bit. I think it's a positive, not a negative for America. They've been here forever. But I've never heard Texas or Arizona or New Mexico or California reps ever mention our coast. Yet a lot of our folks want to talk about illegals when it affects Louisiana. Let's put it this way. If you think it affects Louisiana, our dwindling coastline is a much, much, much larger problem. But it's not politically popular. It doesn't drive people to the polls. It's sort of boring. It's like feeding the homeless. The car wreck with someone's head decapitated rolling down the street bleeding, they want to watch that. They don't want to watch you feed the homeless. There's nothing exciting about fixing the coast. But those damn illegals, Mandie, that gets people's mouth foaming. That's another Louisiana problem. We love focusing on things that aren't real.
Yeah, that's kind of nationwide, and it's diabolical, but it works for that side to focus on power and evil and belief and things that aren't very concrete, that are hard to grab onto, and it gets people riled up. It gets them afraid. I mean, they're afraid of everything, and it's just hard to respond to that with facts and figures, and like you said, you know, real everyday issues like feeding the homeless kind of thing.
No, it is difficult. Plus, if you get into like the liberal explaining it, then you've lost already. You know, that's the great thing about politics. Successful, it's the quick points that stick, and you having to explain things to people. They start like tuning out, going, "Why are you explaining this? I don't like that. It doesn't have a quick sizzle." Hey, Mandie, anything we're missing until we visit again?
I think you brought up everything that's happened just in the last few days.
Yep.
Probably in a few days there's going to be more. We are expecting, most likely this week, maybe next week, a decision from the Supreme Court on Roe v. Wade. I'm bracing for the worst for the women of this state. If Roe is overturned, the 3 remaining abortion clinics we have will immediately close, and any woman seeking abortion care will have to fly out of state. There's also some concern about, well, not concern, but it's going to happen, that there are no exceptions for rape and incest.
Yep, no, it's
so
amazing.
You could have, small children who are raped be.
Let's visit again on this, because I'm running up against another break. But let's visit again and talk about this when that goes down in the next few weeks. And redistricting. Mandie, thanks.
Happy to do so. Thank you.
Thanks so much. That's Mandie Landry, District 91 rep.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday, dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Interlocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Interlocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Interlocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Rouse's Markets means convenience. Every one of our 65 locations opens at 7 a.m., some at 6:30, and they're open until 10 p.m., with some staying open till 11 or even midnight. Convenience. Rouse's Markets. Tastes like home.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Which Metro New Orleans area restaurant made CNN's top 50 in America and ThrillList.com's top 25 and has served presidents at the White House for over 40 years? Trey Yen in Mandeville.
Recently, Kim Kardashian was seen at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
Let's party.
Can you think of any other celebrities that won't sue us? Super Discount Store in Chalmette. The lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and cold beer. 3235 Paris Road.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Have a painting project but can't decide on the perfect color? At Helm Paint and Decorating, we offer half-pint paint samples in any Benjamin Moore color for under $5, so you can test potential paint colors before investing in a full gallon.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore, let us steer you in the right direction.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
You right, Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you on a ridiculously hot Thursday. Thursday, I wish. Monday afternoon, Thursday. Where'd that come from? I'm already thinking like weekend. Hey, Corey, it's beginning of the week. It's Monday. I don't get the Monday blues. I used to get when I was in high school. We'd always have a little football game on Sunday afternoon. And I remember being in high school, and I remember we'd play with the college kids, and the college kids seemed so carefree. Or the young adults not even in college that had a job. And I was just bummed out that tomorrow morning I got to get up at 6:30. I got school all day tomorrow. That used to kind of bum me out on a Sunday a little. Not depressed, but just oh, bummer. When you're a kid, man, time goes by slow. You know? Time goes by. As we get older, time goes by faster and faster the older we get. But the kids, time goes by slow. School is a long, laboring process. Geesh. Anyway. No, it's not Thursday. It's Monday. And it is crazy hot out there. Yes, I am a broken record. Corey, you said agua, H2O, water, hydrate. Call me Dr. Oz or Dr. Fauci, whichever you prefer. Well, dude, I'm right-wing. I like Oz. Hey, dude, I'm liberal. I like Fauci. And I don't like the other one. Me neither. That's why I said pick your poison. Call me Fauci or Oz. Water. That tastes good. Water's not supposed to have any taste. Sound like flavorless. Anyway, stay hydrated. Dangerous hot temperatures, too hot to be outside for extended periods of time. Check on elderly, check on friends and family that maybe don't have air conditioning. Get them to a library, the shopping mall, a community center during the day from 10, 11 in the morning till 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon. It's too hot. And animals, you can't chain up your dog because you did it last year. You folks that leave your animals outdoor all day and go to work, something wrong with you. Don't get a dog. Don't get a dog. Probably not fixed, probably not spayed or neutered. You probably don't have the monthly flea, treatment. You're not doing the heartworm medicine either, are you? That's just ridiculous. It's called responsible pet ownership. It's not like an option. It's what normal people do. And then there are jackasses out there that get animals and they don't know what they're doing. They think it's like a TV set. Can just discard it. Hey, today for lunch, and no outdoor dining. Are you kidding me? But comfortable air-conditioned dining. I sat at the bar, Fausto's Italian Bistro. I got my red beans and rice. It's the only thing on the menu that's not Sicilian or Italian. These red beans and rice, one of the lunch specials on Monday only. Fausto grew up in that Italian part of the French Quarter. Monday, wash day, 40, 50, 60 years ago. Great red beans and rice recipe, fantastic. I got a little Italian Sicilian with it, that thinly banged out, panned out, panade chicken breast with the Italian seasoning and breadcrumbs, crispy, so good. Fausto's Italian Bistro, lunch Monday through Friday, regular lunch menu and lunch specials every day. And then dinner Monday through Saturday night. That means dinner tonight. Fausto's Italian Bistro on Vets. Some of the city's best Sicilian and Italian can be found at Fausto's Italian Bistro on Vets. I was talking to a buddy of mine who lives like on the panhandle of Florida. And I was like, dude, I need Italian. I need Chinese food. I need a good steak. I need some culture. He's just like, no, you don't. You don't need those things. I'm like, no, I do. I need good Italian. I need some good Chinese food. I like to get a good steak. At least someone being able to cook it, or where I can go to the store and cook it myself, but it's got to be decent. Or why mess with that? Why mess with it otherwise? Now, I don't have a wife and a bunch of kids, so when I'm throwing down coals or something, I'm not usually making hamburgers or hot dogs or something like that because it's so much trouble to throw down the coals. So thinking like that, I'm probably going to get a pretty decent steak because I'm getting one. I'm not buying six. If it was six, I go to the store and get the big variety pack, already cut. Anyway, no, that's just me. Some people can live in the country. My sister lives up in rural Virginia. I told her I need good Italian, I need a decent steak, and I need some Chinese food. I like music, I like food, I like people, I like a little culture, history, some architecture, and I like the pulse of like a city. I don't have to be in the middle of it. I'm not at the Ace Hotel at the bar, I'm in my mid-50s now. It's not my bag. But if I were in my mid-30s, I'd be at that Virgin Bar and the Ace and all that stuff downtown. That's a happening scene. Now, so I'm more of a city boy, but worse, a New Orleans city boy where we punch above our weight. We live in a city of 1.2 million, and we have the things that a city of maybe 3, 4, 5 million in the metro have. Got a lot of things that cities our size do not have. Especially food. I'm not dogging Metairie or, St. Bernard Parish or out in Laplace or any of that. I'm not dogging it at all. But without New Orleans, that's the restaurant scene we'd have. That's the restaurant scene we'd have, like anywhere USA, But New Orleans, we have a restaurant scene that's like New York or Chicago or LA or San Francisco, Miami. And we've got maybe 1.2 million in the metro area, and those places are all giganticus. Corey Johnson with you on a Monday afternoon. Yeah, you right. Hey, Latrum's with you. The global manufacturing giant Latrum, a huge part of the New Orleans economy. They employ thousands of people around the world. They're New Orleans born, bred, based in New Orleans. Harahan, under the UEP Long Bridge on Latrum Lane. They got over 1,200 employees there, a few hundred more at their Hammond facility on the North Shore. That means East Bankers, West Bankers, North Shore folks. Latrum's got you covered. For a full listing of positions available, a job, a career for you, go to Latrum.com. Latrum spelled L-A-I-T-R-A-M, Latrum.com. No, Blue Boy, Latrum does not have a position available for you, buddy. You're a little, as Jim Finks would say, long in the tooth. You're 18, buddy. They don't want you at the facility at 18 years old. Because in dog years, that's like $135 or something like that. I don't know. What, buddy? I better just throw out the legal ID 93.9 FM, 107.9 FM New Orleans and say 5 o'clock powwow next. Gotcha.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
Where can you find shish kebab in New Orleans? Lamb, beef, chicken, shrimp, plus all your other Mediterranean favorites. Lebanon's Cafe on the streetcar line. Lunch, dinner, and shish kebab. Lebanon's Cafe. The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana. Perfect matching for any color and any brand. And we'll save your colors so you don't have to save those old cans. Helm Paint offers free 2-hour delivery. Our in-store decorators will assist you on deciding what color and type of paint to best showcase your home. But most importantly, as your local independent Benjamin Moore dealer, our products provide the greatest value in the paint industry. Superior coverage, and Benjamin Moore paint simply covers better and lasts longer. New Orleans is a city of vibrant color, and no one else provides the paints of New Orleans like Helm Paint and Decorating. Visit any of our 6 locations or online at helmpaint.com.
Helm Paint, let us do you right. Helm Paint and Supply.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Interlocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Interlocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Interlocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about their daily lunch specials like red beans and rice, black-eyed peas, white butter beans, liver and onions. Daily lunch specials. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, is now more convenient than ever. Now open, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Metairie location, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. Metairie and Kenner's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Young's Dry Cleaning with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Yes. I love Rocky and Bullwinkle. Cartoons that adults can watch with their children. Who would want to watch any of today's cartoons with their kids? It's nonsense. This was smart stuff.
Rocky and Bullwinkle and friends.
Lots of
Starring that
friends.
supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel, with his pal Bullwinkle the Moose.
Yep.
And a host of others.
It is a host of others. Go, go, Gophers, Boris and Natasha.
The show's about to start.
I'm coming as fast as I can. This is
I could have gone with Rocky and Bullwinkle on this ridiculously hot Monday afternoon. Yeah, you right. Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson with you. No, it is crazy hot out there. Get in the air conditioning. Check on the elderly. Check on family and friends, neighbors that you know don't have air conditioning. Come on, we got to stay on top of this. Too many animals have died. Jeff Dorson with the Humane Society joined us last week. He said 11 cases they know of. Dogs chained up in the backyard, dying in this heat. Dying. A horse died in a parade about 2 weeks ago in this heat. No, if it's 11 dogs we know of, it's a few dozen more we don't know about. No, there are a lot of idiots out there, a lot of ignorant people. They get an animal, they don't treat it humanely, it dies, and then they don't want to be. They know it's wrong. They just get rid of the dog, the dead dog or cat, and move on. Hope no one knows that they were the idiots that didn't properly take care of the animal. No, fresh water. Change the water bowl a lot for outdoor pets and put the water bowl in the shade. It's amazing. You put a water bowl like stainless steel in the sun, that water is going to be not drinkable, 120, 130 degrees, like hot, not warm, like hot. You put it in the shade, you'll be surprised how cool it stays in the shade. Like 50, 60 degrees cooler, refreshing. The animal's glad it's there. Yep, stay on top of it. Dangerous hot temperatures. Too hot, I should say, to be out for any extended period of time. Hey, happy Juneteenth. If you try to go to the bank or government office, it is a federal national holiday. Juneteenth. Actually, yesterday was the official day. Today is the observance day. Hey, speaking of the heat in New Orleans has an average temperature year-round about 71 degrees. There are only 3 major North American cities. You can go to Death Valley and places like that. But 3 major North American cities, not towns, cities. And all of them have a larger population than New Orleans. Name me one of the 3 cities in North America that has a hotter average temperature than New Orleans. We're 4th. We're at 71 degrees, tied with Houston and Jacksonville, Florida. Las Vegas, Austin, San Antonio, they average around 70. So they're 70, we're 71. There are 3 cities that average a higher temperature year-round than New Orleans and 71 degrees. Name me one of those 3. And I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. 4 area Woodhouse Day Spas to serve you. A 5th coming online soon, Mandeville. You can find out more at NOLA.woodhousespas.com. It is the 5 o'clock power hour on a Monday afternoon. Crazy hot. Every day we broadcast live on radio, on television, CoreyTalks.com, live streaming, including on YouTube. We do it from the Buddy Diliberto River Cities Total Maintenance Studios. Look, I went out the other afternoon, or other morning, excuse me. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday morning. Now it was Thursday. Went out about 7:30 or 8. Knocked out about 4 hours of business. Came home around noon, and my house was 84 degrees. By 12:30, it was 88. Just kept going up and up. My air conditioning wasn't working. I called Fair and Honest Lucas and the boys at River Cities Total Maintenance. By the time I got home from my show a little after 6 o'clock, my house was chilling and getting colder all the time. No, they fixed it that day, that afternoon. They pretty much came immediately, within about 2.5, 3 hours, and they got it fixed right. Yeah, I want it fixed yesterday. I want to call them in the vans in front of the house already. But I'm trying to be realistic with you. Over 30 techs, over 30 trucks. No one's got more. No one's more prepared or ready to take on an emergency. Middle of the day, middle of the night, overnight, weekend, holiday. I've told you the story on Easter Sunday, them taking care of me. No, it is a bummer. I get home and my house is hot. I mean, right away I'm like startled. Is electricity off? No, it's not. What's going on? Air conditioning. The vent's blowing. It's all warm. Fair and Honest Lucas and the boys, River Cities Total Maintenance. If your AC's not blowing right, worse, not working at all, Fair and Honest Lucas and the boys can take care of you. Honest air conditioning experts that come immediately. They took care of me last week. They'll take care of you too. Find them at NOLAAC.com. NOLAAC.com, or call them 841-3300. 841-3300, River Cities Total Maintenance. Every day we broadcast live from the Buddy Diliberto River Cities Total Maintenance Studios. Corey Johnson with you on a Monday. Rouse's Markets phone lines are open. 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. 766-9480. Did you check out the crazy video that went viral? The mayor just in a weird situation. I guess maybe some alcohol was involved, I'm guessing. Or the mayor was just sort of, kind of animated. The mayor was in the ladies' bathroom at the Fillmore Music Venue at the second floor of Harrah's at Caesars Casino. And some belligerent woman, I think I can safely say that, is like at a stall, apparently arguing with someone who's maybe in the stall, and Junket Cantrell decides to intervene, and the woman at the stall just sort of does the Heisman, like doesn't push the mayor at first, just, talk to the hand type of thing. I don't know if you've ever gotten this before. I've actually had this happen to me, where a woman was like looking in the opposite direction of me, and then just sticks her hand like in your face, like talk to the palm of my hand. That was just like, to me, okay, what's the saying, if you're talking to a fool or arguing with a fool, most folks can't tell the difference, maybe. It's like, I'm going to engage with the belligerent lady that's sticking her hand in my face? That's just game over. Okay, you win. You're right. Do not want to engage in any conversation with you, Don't know how it got to this, where you're sticking your hand in my face, but the Destroyer Cantrell kind of got, closer to her, and the lady ended up pushing the mayor, and you can hear the women giggling, shooting the video, giggling, and, that kind of thing. But I don't know how the mayor gets in a situation like that. That's what I don't get. That's what I don't understand. Let's go to the phone lines. Rouse's Markets phone lines. Area code 504. 766-9480 is how you dial us up. 766-9480. We're going to Hancock County, Mississippi. The litigator joins us on the program.
Hey, Corey. How you doing today?
What's up, litigator?
Man, I do a lot of work in Louisiana, and I always catch a show. I always enjoy it, and your viewpoint's real kind of unbiased and a clear take on political things. But
a buddy of mine, litigator, he's in Diamond Head, and he sent me this thing about great small community beach towns in America, and they had all kind of listings, but I think Ocean Springs was number 1, and Bay St. Louis on this list was like 4th, something like that.
It's wonderful. The coast is it's red hot right now. Obviously, real estate and all the business is developing and booming. And I love living here. I don't know if I could live anywhere else. I know there's a lot of New Orleans people that have camps and stuff over here in the weekend. I know all our local businesses enjoy all their money too.
Oh, and plus, I think a lot of New Orleans people are moving there, Litigator. It's sort of like almost an exurb, practically, of New Orleans in a lot of ways. And what you got, like PJ's Coffee, you got the Creole Creamery, you got
Rouse's,
your Rouse's Market. You know, you got a lot of New Orleans flavor down there, Litigator. It's almost like Metro NO, you know.
To those New Orleanians moving to the Gulf Coast in Mississippi, I would say that we welcome you, but we ask that you please don't vote over here like you did over there.
And don't litter like you do over there.
No.
Jeez, don't bring your bad attitude and litter. And that's one thing. I don't get it. I guess because it's cleaner and, you know, well kept. I don't think the New Orleanians bring their litter. Sometimes I bite my teeth when I see some obnoxious driver and it's a Louisiana plate. Like the Mississippi folks like, there's a New Orleans idiot.
We've got plenty of homegrown litter bugs. But, you know, maybe people stop doing that because, you know, we live in a beautiful part of the country.
Yep.
But when you just throw your Doritos bag out on the side of the road, it just doesn't look good.
No, it's obnoxious.
Rouse's Market is hiring.
Hey, Litigator, hang on. We're coming right back.
Full or part-time employment and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you. Or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamarck team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamarck Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday, dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro. For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
Super discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, Super discount store in Chalmette.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
Yeah, you right, Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you on a Monday. Hey, litigator, I apologize. I'm asking you a bunch of questions about Hancock County and life on the coast, and you had something for me. Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, I don't mind asking questions. It's what I do for a living, or I don't generally answer them, though. I have a question for you, and I have an answer to the trivia question, I think. I think Orlando has got to be hotter than New Orleans on average, right?
Orlando on average is one of the 3. It's somewhere, and Orlando, believe it or not, Orlando, Jacksonville, Houston, and New Orleans average 71. I mentioned Las Vegas, Austin, San Antonio average 70. There are 3 cities that average a hotter temperature than New Orleans year-round. Orlando's the next one. It's 74 degrees, so there's another city at 76, and there's one at 77. So Orlando is actually 3rd hottest. New Orleans, Jacksonville, Houston tied for 4th hottest at 71, but still 2 cities even hotter than Orlando at 74 degrees. But litigator, you are correct.
Yeah, you right.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
And I'm guessing what Hancock County did the Woodhouse at I-10 at Gauze and Slidell, 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's really easy to get over there.
Yep. Anything else, litigator? Wait, what's that?
Yeah, I had one more question for you. Did the city ever do anything with that big grant they got to do some work on? What was it, the municipal auditorium or something like that? That the grant was going to expire. I was listening to your show a couple weeks ago. You were talking about that.
No, I think that grant expires in a few weeks. I'm sure the city's going to beg and plead to get an extension on that grant. I think it's. I had Oliver Thomas on a few weeks ago. What was the date he said? I think he said like August 6th or August 8th or something like that. So it's like, 6-8 weeks away, something like that. It's $42 million roughly. I'm assuming the city's going to say they don't have their you-know-what together. And FEMA, whoever's responsible for this $42 million gift, will extend it. I mean, the sinful part, litigator, I guess they're going to do 2 things. Ask for an extension and go, hey, can we get some inflation dollars added to it? So, I mean, just pathetic. I'm guessing the, former will be granted, the latter will be laughed at. So they'll get the $42 million just at a later time. But no, they've done nothing, and they have no idea what to do with it.
Okay, I appreciate the update, and I appreciate your show. Keep speaking the truth.
Hey, litigator, don't go anywhere, all right? Hang on a second. Jason, a.k.a. the Ragin' Cajun, a.k.a. the Man in Black, is going to get some info from the litigator in Hancock County, Mississippi, and tighten him up with a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. It's hot as hell out there. It's ridiculously hot. New Orleans, one of the hottest cities in America, average temperature-wise. We're tied with Jacksonville and Houston for 4th hottest city in America at 71 degrees on average. Every day, year-round, we average 71. Only 3 cities average a hotter temperature than New Orleans. Orlando is one of them. Excellent work. Excellent work by the litigator in Hancock County, Mississippi. 2 other cities out there. Name me one of those remaining 2. And I'll give you a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. The litigator's in Hancock County, Mississippi, as we said. And as we said, he'll hit that Slidell location most likely. Mandeville location opening soon. I'll keep you folks on that side of the North Shore up to date. Maybe that, what would you call it, the western side of St. Tammany, keep you up to date. And you know the 3 other Woodhouse Day Spa locations, the flagship in Mid-City. They're in Metairie near North Kenner. They're in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana. There's a Woodhouse Day Spa near you. Hey, the 5 o'clock Power Hour on this hot Monday afternoon, brought to you by J&J Exterminating. You know, it's amazing. I'll be walking Blue Boy and Tolly, my dogs in the neighborhood, and I'll get a mosquito bite. I'll be waiting for Blue or Tolly to do their business. They're sniffing something. I'm standing still. There's no breeze. I'll get bitten on the ankle, the leg, the arm, wherever, the neck by a mosquito. And they're swarming. And then I'll go by my house and there are no mosquitoes at all. You want to know why? Because I got the shield, even outside. Yeah, J&J Exterminating mosquito-proofs my yard. It's like a dome, a little shield around my house. No mosquitoes. I go 50 yards down the street, Mosquitoville, USA. It's unbelievable. It works. You too can get the shield from J&J Exterminating. Anywhere you can see me and hear me, see me on TV, hear me on radio or the intranet device, and you're in Louisiana, you too can get the shield, jjext.com.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
jjext.com, anywhere in Louisiana. 5 o'clock Power Hour this afternoon, brought to you by The Shield, brought to you by J&J Exterminating. I love those guys. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480, 504-766-9480. If you missed the 4 o'clock hour, you missed a lot. District 91 State Rep Mandie Landry joined us on the program. You can always check this stuff out after the fact on YouTube, Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, CoreyTalks.com. Yeah, Mandie Landry talking about redistricting. She's running for Senate. Talked about some other things with her as well. Boy, that crazy viral video, the mayor in a weird situation in a ladies' bathroom at the Fillmore Music Venue at Harrah's at Caesars. A woman with her hand in the face, like, talk to the hand. I don't know, probably some alcohol involved, just the mayor acting very strange in the bathroom, like trying to break up a fight she claimed seemed like she was getting involved in something she shouldn't have gotten involved with. And then you just have this belligerent woman with the hand in the face thing. I mean, when there's a woman involved in an incident and it seems like the woman wants to fight, like the woman is ready to fight, I will brawl. I mean, I don't know what woman or man wants to have anything to do with that. I don't hang around men where I'm like, yeah, let me antagonize this dude who looks like he wants to fight. I want to get into a fight with a guy. I don't want to get in a fight with a guy, girl, anybody. Animal, nothing. I want to get into a fight. But when you have a woman that looks like she's ready to fight, who wants to have anything to do with that? The hand in the face to me, I'm walking away. Good, go get in your altercation, you moron. But LaToya, the Destroyer, old Junket Cantrell, she gets it right into it, and you can hear these girls laughing. The girl doesn't know who it is, or I don't know, maybe they're saying the mayor doesn't know who it is. That's Bertha. She will beat the hell out of you. I don't know. Anyway, viral video. You can check it out just about anywhere. The mayor's office releases a statement like, that's what I tell people, step up when you see something wrong. Just insane. Crazy. Try doing the gig. Pretend at least. I tweeted that over the weekend. Just pretend. Act like you've been there, and what do other mayors do, and just sort of pretend. Because, boy, when you go out in public, you embarrass yourself and the city. No, it's about 3.5 more years of junkets and just goofy, weird videos and free meals at high-end restaurants. And then we'll elect probably somebody just like LaToya Cantrell. We've got a history of this in New Orleans, in Louisiana. We're not winning. I don't know how it'd be like me going, man, that J.D. North was a pretty damn good coach for the Saints back in the early 70s. I know they were 3-11, but by golly, that J.D. North had some good qualities with that 3-11 team. They were this far away from being 8-5, just crazy. No, losing. Not winning. Latoya, the Destroyer. Winning, Matt Fitzpatrick, making 2 huge low percentage putts, like on 15 and 17 at the U.S. Open. Draining putts that have a 1 in 5, not even, like 1 in 6, 1 in 7, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 12 chance. Drains 2 putts. And then just the shot of the whole tournament. Hits like a hybrid into this trap on 18. And Zalatoris belts his drive past the trap. Zalatoris down by a stroke, Fitzpatrick up by 1. But this trap shot, looks like this thing's going to a playoff. He hits a great cut shot out of the trap, barely misses the little hill in front of him by inches, and puts it within about 12 feet or so and 2 putts for the win. Absolutely amazing. Matt Fitzpatrick picking up a U.S. Open trophy. Zalatoris will be a multiple major champ inevitably. He's too damn close too many times. These young players are absolutely phenomenal. And Fitzpatrick, I bet you, I don't know what he weighs. I mean, he looks like he's about 6 feet tall, about $140. Google that for me, Jason. Matt Fitzpatrick, weight and height. I'm telling you. I bet you, if I had to guess, I'd say 6 feet. I don't want to even say 6'1". He might be 6'1", but like 145. Something insane like that. Like, still has some filling out to do, clearly. Anyway. 5'10", 154. Yeah, he doesn't seem like $154. Anyway, fantastic U.S. Open. We're down to the wire. Could have been a 3, 4, 5 player playoff. It was just, it's what you want. You know, when it comes to those majors, you know, everyone kind of has their favorite. The PGA is not one of them. I don't know if there's any golf purist that's going to say the PGA is my favorite major. It's either the British, the U.S. Open, or the Masters. A lot of folks gravitate towards the Masters. Masters is a great tournament. It's played on a great course. Same course every year. Sometimes it's the best. The British Open's played on, I don't know, what do they rotate, about a dozen courses? Sometimes it's the best. The U.S. Open rotates on a few dozen courses. Sometimes it's the best. Where the British and the U.S. Open can exceed the Masters, I don't want to say the Masters is capped or limited, but it's at Augusta every year. It is what it is. A great major, maybe the best. But if the weather works out well and the course is, you know, the right part of the country, the weather works out, the week was a good week, everything just lined up right, the months leading into it, the PGA, the USGA, I should say, they tighten the fairways just right, not too tight, but tight enough. That first cut's good. That second cut's sick rough. If you can get that third cut looking like, you know, 2 feet high British Open, you've really succeeded. The greens are lightning fast, but not unfair. You know, all the hazards are maxed out. No, it's supposed to be the toughest test in golf, and I think this year, the U.S. Open right now, I mean, the British might surpass it at St. Andrews if conditions are perfect. But at the Country Club in Brookline, Mass., right outside of Boston, I think it surpassed Augusta this year because everything just lined up. Great course, great venue, great weather leading up to it, great weather during it. USGA handled the course like a champ. I mean, it was so intimidating on TV. Tight, ridiculous fairways. I mean, players rolling in the rough, hitting shots like we hit, the average golfer hits, hacking it around. It's kind of fun to watch. That's one of the big pluses about the U.S. Open. They play like we play. Corey Johnson with you on a Monday. Best quality, best price, best selection. The litigator mentioned Rouse's on the Gulf Coast. Rouse's in Diamond Head he must have been mentioning. Yeah, there are 3 Rouse's on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. There are 8 in Lower Alabama, and there's like 55 in Louisiana. They're all over. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Metro Mobile has half a dozen Rouse's. Mobile, Alabama's grocery store is South Louisiana's, New Orleans' Rouse's. Diamond Head, Gulfport, Ocean Springs. Marrero, Gretna's got a couple of Rouse's. New Orleans has 7 Rouse's in Orleans Parish. Canner Rouse's, 4 or 5 Metairie Rouse's. They got you covered in Morgan City, 3 Rouses in Thibodaux, 4 in Houma. They're in Matthews. They're in Lockport. A couple in LaRose, Golden Meadow. 3 Rouses in Lake Charles. 3 in Lafayette, Cajun Country, including another one in New Iberia. 9 Rouses in Metro Baton Rouge, capital city. 9 Rouses. They got a Rouses right outside Napoleonville, a couple in Hammond, 3 in Covington, 2 in Mandeville, 2 in Slidell. Everywhere there's a Rouses in your neighborhood or near your neighborhood. They deliver to you online. Rouses Markets, best quality, best price, best selection. Truly does taste like home. Rouses Market, so good. Hey, the Rouses Market phone lines are open if you want to participate in the program. 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. Absurdly hot, crazy heat out there. Stay hydrated. Get the elderly in air conditioning, especially like from 11 to 5 during the day. This is going to go on for the next few days, probably the next few weeks, maybe next couple of months. Boy, animals outside, don't do it. Put them inside. Fresh water, water bowls in the shade outside for animals, not in the sun. No, dangerous hot temperatures, too hot to be outside for extended periods of time. New Orleans, one of the hottest cities in America. We're tied for 4th hottest city in America with Jacksonville and Houston. We average 71 degrees year-round. Houston, Jacksonville, New Orleans. Take every day, every week, every month, add it all up, divide by that number, it comes out to 71 degrees. That's what we average. Right behind us, a little cooler, 70 degrees, Las Vegas, Austin, San Antonio. There are 3 cities that average a higher temperature than New Orleans, Jacksonville, and Houston. Hotter than an average of 71. The Litigator in Hancock County, Mississippi, guessed one. Orlando, 74 degrees. The 2 other cities, hotter average than 74-degree Orlando. That's brutal. Give me one of those 2 remaining cities, hottest in America. I'll give you a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. Good at the 4 area Woodhouse Day Spa locations. A 5th coming soon, Mandeville. You can go online, nola.woodhousespas.com. Crazy viral video of the mayor in the bathroom at Harrah's Caesars Casino, the 2nd floor of the Fillmore concert venue, trying to break up a fight, the mayor was saying. She had the woman sticks her hand like out in the mayor's face, like kind of the Heisman. Didn't touch her, just, talk to the palm of my hand, talk to the hand, and is like looking the other way. And the mayor just continues to get in her face. I don't know, maybe alcohol's involved. I have no idea. But not very mayor-like and just typical junket Cantrell, just acting weird. Making no good news like, wow, I got these jobs for the city. There's money coming into the city. None of that, ever. Just tomfoolery, shenanigans, clownery, junkets, free meals on the city credit card. Just sort of pathetic. I had my guys take the aluminum siding off my house, and I painted my house. You know where I went, Helm Paint and Decorating. Why would I go anywhere else? There are now 7 Helm locations, the newest on the West Bank Stump and West Bank Expressway. I went to the Earhart location. That's where Joey usually is, Ronnie, Keith Main, Christy Helm helped me pick out the color. Helm Paint and Decorating, using high-quality Benjamin Moore products. I will literally never, ever paint my house again. And for pennies on the dollar compared to those so-called coating companies you hear about. You know what those coating companies are? Find out for yourself. The world's most expensive home painting company. When the commercial says, more affordable than you think, that yells, it's expensive as hell. When it's time to paint in Metro New Orleans, don't get ripped off. Don't go with some fly-by-night gimmick. You go with the guys that have been here over half a century. New Orleanians, local folks like us. Do it once, do it right. Let them steer you in the right direction. Helm Paint and Decorating.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
Super discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, Super discount store in Chalmette.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof, now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anyway. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, is now more convenient than ever. Now open, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Metairie location, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. Metairie and Kenner's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana. Perfect matching for any color and any brand. And we'll save your colors so you don't have to save those old cans. Helm Paint offers free 2-hour delivery. Our in-store decorators will assist you on deciding what color and type of paint to best showcase your home. But most importantly, as your local independent Benjamin Moore dealer, our products provide the greatest value in the paint industry. Superior coverage, and Benjamin Moore paint simply covers better and lasts longer. New Orleans is a city of vibrant color, and no one else provides the paints of New Orleans like Helm Paint and Decorating. Visit any of our 6 locations or online at helmpaint.com.
Helm Paint, let us steer you right. Helm Paint and Supply.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockанdalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
Trying you now. Yeah, you right. Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you on an absurdly hot Monday afternoon. It's ridiculous out there. Stay hydrated. Stay out of the heat. We might approach 100. That's what's predicted over the next few days. We could hit a temperature reading of 100. You know, there are a few cities, believe it or not, 100 days of 100 degrees or more. Like Phoenix. I shouldn't say there's a few, but there's cities that have days of 100 degrees every year. Phoenix has 111. Like a third of the days in Phoenix are 100 degrees or more. Las Vegas has 78 days that it hits 100. Austin, Texas averages 29 days, a month a year, Austin, Texas, of hitting 100 degrees. That's crazy. Sacramento, California hits 100 degrees 23 times a year. Dallas, 22 times a year. San Antonio, 18 times. Oklahoma City, 13 times. Here's a weird one for you. Salt Lake City, Utah hits 108 times a year on average. Really weird. Houston 3 times, Jacksonville 3 times, not New Orleans. We're too close to the Gulf. Too much of a breeze, I guess. We just don't hit 100. I don't know. Rarely do we hit 100 in New Orleans. I guess we've hit 100 before in New Orleans. Well, we did like a summer or two ago, I think. That's crazy. I think our high ever recorded is like $104. And that was like one time. I wasn't around. You weren't around for it. And then I think we've got like a couple of hundreds, and that's it. It's a lot of 99s, 98s, 97s. We just don't get up to that kind of temperature. But that's crazy. That's some crazy heat. By the way, New Orleans averages 71 degrees. There are 3 American cities that average a higher temperature than 71. The litigator in Hancock County got one of them. Orlando, 74 degrees, 3 degrees hotter on average. There are 2 cities hotter than that. Name me one of the 2, and I've got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Rouse's Markets phone lines to participate are open. 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. Just name one of those 2 remaining cities that's hotter than New Orleans, hotter than Orlando. By the way, Jacksonville and Houston tied with New Orleans. Trying to help you. Jacksonville, Houston, New Orleans average 71 degrees. Las Vegas, Austin, San Antonio average 70. Orlando, 74. 2 cities average more than 74 degrees. Name me one of the 2, and I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Hey, by the way, Woodhouse Day Spa Mandeville location opening soon. Find out more online at nola.woodhousespas.com. Hey, how about some lamb chops or shish kebab tonight for dinner? How about some Middle Eastern sides? I was there yesterday for lunch with my mom, my brother, my sister. Lebanon's Cafe, right by the streetcar barn. Carrollton at Jeanette, in the Carrollton section of Uptown, in the Riverbend area. You Old Metairie, Old Jefferson Parish folks, less than 5 minutes from where Causeway intersects River Road, less than 5 minutes from where Causeway Boulevard hits River Road, you can be at Lebanon's Cafe. So good. Authentic, priced right, large portions. They're open till 9:30 tonight. Lamb chop, shish kebab, Middle Eastern sides. Yummy. Lebanon's Cafe. You won't be sorry. Corey Johnson with you. 5 o'clock power hour on an absurdly hot Monday. Crazy viral video. You can check it out at Corey Johnson on my Twitter. The mayor in the bathroom saying she's breaking up some altercation. I think alcohol's involved. The mayor looks a little animated, a little hammered. Gets in some belligerent woman's face. I mean, when a woman's looking the other way and she sticks her hand out like, talk to the palm of my hand, isn't that when you, like, get away and the conversation's over with? Not the mayor. And then this woman kind of pushes the mayor. And then you hear girls giggling. And one of the girls saying, like, she doesn't know who she is. And I'm wondering, it's like, does the girl who's given the mayor the Heisman not realizing it's the mayor? Or are the girls saying, hey, the mayor doesn't realize that's Bertha and she'll beat the crap out of the mayor? I don't really know, but a situation that's not very mayor-like. But that's typical Junket Cantrell. That's what she does. Corey Johnson with you on a Monday afternoon. Hey, Young's Dry Cleaning's been with you since 1940. If you like your dry cleaner, I guess stick with them. If you're sick of your dry cleaner, Young's Dry Cleaner is the place, a New Orleans institution. Walk-up locations with personal service, free pickup and delivery, East Bank, West Bank, home or office. And the future of dry cleaning, something no one else has or will have. Young's Express, their manless locker locations, dozens and dozens and dozens of those all over the metro area. There's probably a Young's Express, their manless locker location, near where you live or work, and maybe you didn't even know. To find out more about the best, go online, youngsdrycleaning.com.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port. Which Metro New Orleans area restaurant made CNN's top 50 in America and ThrillList.com's top 25 and has served presidents at the White House for over 40 years? Trey Yen in Mandeville.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof, now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anyway. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot.
Recently, Kim Kardashian was seen at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
Let's party.
Can you think of any other celebrities that won't sue us? Super Discount Store in Chalmette. The lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and cold beer. 3235 Paris Road.
My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockанdalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
You know who's open till 9 p.m. tonight? That's so nice. And I've talked to John and Manny. I'm like, dude, I can roll in here like 8:40. They're like, no problem. We're open till 9. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie. And I've rolled in there around 8:30. I don't like getting to a restaurant late, you know? But they're open till 9 p.m. I like Fury's a lot. What's not to love? Local fresh seafood prepared right. Who has like snapper, speckled trout, flounder almost every night, all the time? I bet you there's a handful of restaurants in all of Metro New Orleans that have snapper, flounder, speckled trout. All local, all fresh. Fury's doesn't do it any other way. They don't, oh, we had to get crab meat from Alabama. I've had crab meat from Alabama. It's not bad. I'll actually eat crab meat from like South Alabama. But I don't seek it out. I'm not looking for it, and I don't prefer to buy it. I'm just saying someone else gets it. It's from California. I'm on a trip to Florida or something. It's Alabama crab meat. I'll eat it. But I want the Louisiana crab meat. I want the best. I want speckled trout, local. I want flounder and snapper, local. The shrimp, the oysters, the crawfish, the soft shell crabs, all fresh, all local, or they don't have them. Period, end of story. You got to love Fury's Restaurant in Metairie. Open till 9 p.m. Head over there tonight. And yeah, you know the drill. Don't forget the onion rings and don't forget the gumbo. As good as it gets. You order onion rings, they batter them up and fry them right then and there. They're not frozen, they're not pre-made, made to order, and there's some of the best onion rings anywhere. And I know you're like, Corey, you hyping onion rings? It's a lost art. And killer onion rings are fantastic. They're great at Fury's. And the gumbo, it's like an old school New Orleans gumbo, something from 30, 40, 50 years ago from when you were a kid. Incredible. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie, open till 9 p.m. tonight. Yeah, you right. Matt Fitzpatrick, just a masterful U.S. Open. He not only won it, he earned the win. No one screwed up. Zalatoris was right there with him in the end. Zalatoris busts the drive past the trap with his driver, has a great approach shot in for 18. Fitzpatrick with a one-shot lead, hits a lesser wood, and goes in this trap at the corner. So Fitzpatrick with a one-shot lead in the trap with a big mound in front of him, a grass mound in the middle of the trap. And Zalatoris, a shot behind, is about 20 yards up in the fairway. So all of a sudden the pressure's on Fitzpatrick, who's up by a stroke, and it looks like he's going to lose a stroke. Probably not going to get it on the green. If he does, it's not going to be anywhere near the hole. Could be 3-putt city or have to chip and 2-putt. And Zalatoris is going to put it pretty close. Fitzpatrick hits an incredible cut shot out the trap, just picks it clean, loops it around the mound by about an inch and puts it up on the green maybe 20 feet. And then Zalatoris hits his shot inside of Fitzpatrick. So Fitzpatrick's 20-foot putt, he makes it. He's the outright champ right there. Chances are he's going to miss it, though, because it's a long putt, even though he made a couple of long putts on 15 and 17. But you're not making most of those, not even the pros. So Zalatoris is going to get a look the break, he's going to be able to read it. Fitzpatrick barely misses, 2 putts for his par, and Zalatoris just skims the left side of the hole, which would have forced a playoff with that birdie, like that close. As good as it gets. Zalatoris will, I think, win multiple majors. It's inevitable. He's been so close lately. And Fitzpatrick, this kid's just, already got a U.S. Open trophy. I think that was his first win in the United States. Any tournament, regular tour or major. No, he earned it. He won it. Those 2 big putts, he earned those putts. I mean, you gotta make them, and he did. And then the shot out of the trap on 18 was masterful. What's that, Blue Boy? You can do that shot, that cut shot. You just have to kind of come over the top a little. Blue Boy, come on. You're a Basset Hound, but you've got specially designed clubs. I'm not arguing with you, Blue Boy. You're probably like Kim Jong-un. I think he shot 56 with a half dozen hole-in-ones the only time he ever played golf. All true. 93.9 FM New Orleans. See you mañana. Hydrate.